Welcome, Power-Packets. Welcome to my new gameplay of Pikmin 2. That's right, Pikmin 2. Now, before I get into further detail, just want to let you know, I don't have the first game. I only have the second and the third. I'll get into the third after I complete this one. But, yeah, after I just uploaded the last Pac-Man World 2 episode, so I decided to go ahead and get started on something new, and I was really excited to get started with a Pikmin game because I love the Pikmin franchise. And I'm still waiting for Pikmin 4, that'll come in due time. But for the time being, let's get started with this new LP. As you can see, I have a file where I completed everything, and I just usually use it for fun, but we're going to go ahead and do a new file. And I think a cutscene's coming, so yeah, I'll be quiet.
Olimar to Baeto? No, ponte paine to nen. No? Cosmosa Power-Pac. So. Louie. Pedaço Olimar.
So there you have it. After the events of the first game, if you guys want, you can watch someone else play it. I don't have it. There's some financial difficulties that have been going underway at Hokate Freight, and as a result, we gotta try and get enough Pokos to repay the debt. And if you haven't noticed, in that intro, I mean, in that cutscene when they were heading back to Pikmin Planet, did you notice that the ship dodged that little space rock? I think that's the same meteor that Olimar crashed into in the first game. Okay, I guess I can go ahead and do talking in end game. Okay. Berserk. That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louie is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communication. He is either flouting protocol or in danger. Flouting. Haven't heard that word before. Olimar, you must find Louie before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet, or the cold of this area. Wait a moment. Look! Behind us. I mean, in front of us. Could these be Pikmin? They look like they're about to be devoured as we speak. You must help them quickly. Press B to call them with your whistle, Captain Olimar. You can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry farther. Remember? Yes, you remember. So yeah, they actually won't be able to die, but we gotta save them anyways. And here we have it. Excuse me, I was looking in that direction. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Or they just act like others. But anyway. Give them instructions and do not delay. Hold A to grab a Pikmin and release to throw it. And so here we go, we're gonna aim. This is a dwarf bulwark. And I think I may have penned up by accident. There we go. I think I might be too used to Pikmin 2, 3. I've also played this game before. There's gonna be some stuff I need to get used to. Attention, Captain Olimar. I've just reestablished my communications link with Louie. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition. So, yeah. Again, because I don't have the first game, you guys, I don't know how to say it, but I'll just be explaining the new details in this game. Even if I don't have the first one, because I've seen someone else play it, you know. So one new detail, you have two captains as opposed to one. In the first game, you only had Captain Olimar. In this game, you have Louie. Louie, allow me to assess your condition, as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? He seems fine. Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. I probably should wait a bit before I try to speak because I always find myself stammering at the end of the sentence because I don't see the word. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press start / pause to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. Okay. There we are. Well, I mean, there they are. Here we are. And then, let's get a move on. And look. How do I do it? Z? Yeah, there we go. That's where that was us. That was us as Louie. Anyway, let's get a move on. And we got. You know what? I think I have an idea. Because again, one more time. Since I don't have the first game, and since it would kind of seem a little out of place for me to explain detail and differences because I haven't shown you guys, let's say a playthrough. Instead, I'll just give you the basics about Pikmin. That's all. I'll mention a few new things though. Louie, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. And what do onions give? Pikmin sprouts. The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. So that means Olimar knows about the GameCube. Yeah, no. But anyway. Red Pikmin. Louie, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. When you say it like that, it makes it sound creepy. You can use the C stick to issue objectives to your Pikmin squad and even direct their movement. You can disband your squad with X. Interesting. Olimar's description of the creatures resemble Pikmin carrots. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling Pikmin carrots was strikingly accurate. Louie, my senses have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? Don't even think about it, Louie. Hello. At first he was hungry, now he was terrified. Alright, we're gonna go and get these. These are pellet posies. If you get these, if Pikmin attack these and take the pellets back to the onion, you'll get more. We'll be getting different colors of Pikmin, obviously. And the thing is, the color of that Pikmin, if it matches the color of the pellet, more Pikmin will sprout. So it does say 1, but if you have a, let's say, red Pikmin carrying a red pellet, you get 2. So make sure to, if you're playing this, make sure to get as many Pikmin to match that color as possible if you want to sprout more. The onion ejected more seeds. The pellet from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Yep, that's basically the long and short of it. Reviewing Olimar's report, it seems repeatedly tapping A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. I'm gonna get used to this because it's something in Pikmin 3 that really benefits this sort of mechanic. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get some more Pikmin. No, I wanted you to attack that one. No, I wanted you to attack that one. Thank you. Alright, you're done, so you go and get this one now. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go and... Actually, I'm gonna wait for all of them to take them back first. Or, you know, I could just start plucking now so I don't have to continuously be mashing A. And there we go. Gonna pluck them. And we got 10 red Pikmin to start things off. Oh, and look at what we... 16. Oh, yeah, Olimar's got 5. And yeah, we got this dwarf Bulbor back here. We can carry him back later. Right now, we have to go here. And look what we have. Duracell. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. Yeah, see? I went too fast. I have to wait for the dialogue. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. So yeah, Louie's crash landing wasn't for nothing. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Yes. Yes, I can. But can Louie? Probably not. Press L to move the camera behind you, R to zoom, and Z to change angles. I actually used all of those. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, as mentioned, X is to expand. Didn't need to do that now, but I just thought I might do it anyways. Right, so we need 15 to flatten this bag. Almost only got 5, but we got 10 more. With a few extra. Why not? And there we go. Louie, you don't seem very happy that you reunited. Like you were separated. Doesn't it feel good to reunite with someone who's been here before? This is your first time. But anyway, Captain Olimar, Louie, you are safe and reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. It'll all be worth it. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything. Correct? Correct. From now on, use B to form a single group, X to take solo action, and Y to change leaders. So yeah, if you call a captain, they'll follow you much like Pikmin, but much more faster, especially because these Pikmin are leaves. And if you press X, you'll disband, and you can switch to Olimar separately. Funny thing, you actually can switch to Olimar while he's in your group, and he'll take charge of the lead. It can be helpful for let's see. I wonder what. Let's see. It can be helpful for. There's something. Oh yeah, I'll get into that much later though. I'll get into it much later. But anyway, for now, let's just carry this thing back. It's gonna take a while, so we're gonna have to wait. Does this thing need 10 or does it need? Oh, 35. Well, we're gonna need this then. Is there more pellet poses over here, or is that it? And nope, nothing up here. Now let's go and go back to the onion. That dwarf bulber won't be enough. But in due time we'll be able to crush that bag. But for now we're just gonna take this thing back and move on from there. You're fired. No, I'm just joking. Alright, go ahead and carry it back. Sorry. I just had to do that. I was getting kind of bored just waiting, so I wanted to do something funny. I see we got 20. We need 35, but 20 is good for the time being. There's some plucking. And if you have a leader in your squad, they'll pluck with you. I don't know why you didn't go for the other one, but it doesn't matter. Let's go and get this Duracell battery because, as I think it does need the exact amount of Pikmin we have. So they're currently digging that up. Yep, 20. Alright, we're gonna take that thing back. There's a blanket. Because it's the cold air, the cold atmosphere from this game is getting to me. Alright. Come on, you guys. Don't stress yourselves. Take your time, but don't take too much time. It's a balance between rush and easy pacing. That's what you always should be like. A balance between rush and easy pacing. Like if you rush, you might drop your load because you rush. If you take too long, you might end up late. A balance is always good. For the most part. It's not always good though. I mean, it can be, but it depends. Anyway, courage reactor, 280 Pocos. 2,800. 28. Yeah, 2,800. That's it. There we go. Our first day of the exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. So you got a current called thinking. Anyway, leave it to me to think of catchy names for hip products. It is but one of my many talents. And yeah, he's got quite the number of creative names. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hokotate, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal predators. There we go. Alright, Louie, you end off the day for the first time. And we are done. And with that, we're off. One to our full board. We could have easily handled that. And as we set for the low orbit, the Onion joins us. As for the Pikmin, don't worry. They're alright. They went back to the Onion. We got one treasure, the Duracell battery, aka Courage Reactor. We raised 20 Pikmin today. And as you see, we got 4 more slots, so we got 4 more types to find. We lost no Pikmin to anything. So yeah, we got battle, sunset, fire, water, electricity, explosion, poison. You found your first bit of treasure? Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace. Alright, this is the first day, so I think I'll go ahead and spice things up and add one more day just because this is just the first one. From here on out, I'll do 1 day per episode. Like, I wouldn't just want to end it off here. Sure. I was gonna go let's show the treasures. So we got this is the Duracell battery. Almost got a journal about it. We've recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language, and I don't know what they're thinking. Yet I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts in my darkest hour. The Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will, right? Well, as long as I got the controller, we'll be okay. And then we got the Picklepedia. This shows every list of enemies, indigenous plants, stuff like that, and bosses. So here we got dwarf bulwarps. If you press A, you can throw pick carrots at them, and they'll attack it as if they are attacking Pikmin, but since these aren't really alive. It's like Olimar's notes. Dwarf red bulwarp. Pansaurus or whatever. Pseudoculus rustus redwood family. I'm not gonna go into that. I'm just gonna skip it. Anyway, although initially identified as a juvenile red bowborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the redbug family, a close relative of the vanilla redbug. It escapes predation through mimicry. Ah, so that's how they do it. Unique adaptation of the red bowborb's crimson coloration allows these species to safely commingle. Yeah, that's how I pronounce it. Such effective adaptation and obfuscation by a prey species is rare, indicating that a clever creature is a master of mimicry. I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. For a blissful bisque, mince the entire beast finely and stir in heavy cream, artichoke hearts, and a pinch of black pepper. Heat thoroughly until piping hot. Mmm, rich and creamy. So yeah, Olimar's talking about the creature. Louie will talk about how to eat it. And actually, at the treasure hoard, later, the ship will have something to say about these. So anyway, let's go to the area selection screen again. Let's get back to the Ballet for Pose. Yeah, as I say, I don't really know if I'll be doing a lot of reading because some of these words are a little bit big for me, and some of them aren't even like accurate with like real words, but at least I don't think so. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? The Pikmin seem to still be asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures. You haven't even gotten to know them. No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. Okay, I defend Luigi in Mario games. I'm defending the Pikmin in Pikmin games. Louie, get your butt over here so you can learn about this. You stand on the onion, you press A, understand? There, see? He learned. Alright, now we're on a time limit. I don't know how long the time is for this game. I need to look it up. But now we have to... Basically, now we have to strategize even more efficiently than before. And with that being said, we can't just dilly-dally all the time. When we first arrived, we were able to basically cruise along what we were doing. We basically, not cruise along what we were doing, for better wording. We were able to cruise and not worry about much. We couldn't lose Pikmin. We couldn't run out of time. It was easy. So now we got these 5 pellets. These will actually give you 5. These pellets actually live up to their number. One pellets are the only ones that don't. And as you can see, if you have more Pikmin carrying it, the faster it'll go. Alright, this will grow into a bigger pellet in due time. But now, let's just get our numbers back. Let's get our numbers up. Alright, here we go. And we're gonna start plucking. We gotta wait for these to show their leaves. And we got Louie, so he'll be able to help us. And we got 36 Pikmin. We have just over the number we need. And then as we head over here, we got something actually slid off. Wow. As we head over here, we got a dwarf bulwarp, another one. I'm gonna see if I can use this Pikmin to flatten that thing. You know what? No, not a good idea. My range is too short. Yeah, see how I missed the first shot? I knew I probably would need a second or more. Alright, so get rid of that guy. Now we have a new enemy, red bulborbs. These guys are the main predators in the Pikmin franchise. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Olimar stand back here, and then we have Louie come up from behind and swarm it. And we're gonna dodge. I was actually, why I had Olimar behind is because, is he going back? Okay, good. Why I had Olimar dodge is because Olimar in the, okay, you seriously, you were just go away. For goodness sake, go. No one wants you. No one likes you. The most hated person on earth. As he falls asleep, we got some free hits. Oh, wait, there's one in front of it. Whoop! Oh, come on! What was that one just standing there for? Okay, go away. You lost 3 Pikmin already. My goodness, that's not a good start. Let's grab it. Beat him up. There we go. That's what you get. That is what you get. Okay. So let's have 3 Pikmin working on this thing. Just to start things off. And then we'll have 10 carry this guy back. Five. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we got a treasure over here. I think we'll have just enough to carry it. Right? Is it 10? No, it's 35. Wow. Rather forgiving. Not. Okay, so now it's a good time to split up. And what I was trying to say earlier was, the reason I had Olimar in the back was in case Louie was too close, I would have Olimar call him and the Pikmin, so they would be safe. But I don't want the pieces because I lost 3 Pikmin. But that's all right. We'll get more. We will get more. All right. And hey, look, there's that pellet posy. You know, when those Pikmin come back, they're gonna pick up that Dwarf Bulwark. So we're just gonna go ahead and use these guys to carry this. And how are they doing with that wall? Still taking their time. It's gonna take a bit. See, there they go. And here we go. All right. So far, so good. This makes up for the 3 Pikmin we lost, but I'm unfortunately gonna have to plug all these by myself. I got 61 Pikmin so far. Would have been 64. I would start over just because, but it's the first episode. So I would look like a chick. I would look like some sort of a wimp if I did that. We're just gonna take it. I'm honestly I'm not lying. I have a heavy burn inside my heart because I lost 3. I'm not lying. I feel that. I just feel very pained because I lost 3. They didn't even have time to. They didn't even have time to live. And then there was that. Actually, I lost 4 because that one just stood there for some stupid reason. When its family members were clearly off in the distance with the captain, and that guy was in my squad too. I don't know why it didn't respond. But alas, we got the wall down. Alright, how can we destroy such a massive wall? When massed, their might is ferocious. Especially red Pikmin. Red Pikmin are the strongest Pikmin type. Louie, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you are failing in your duty as a superior. Allow me to explain. If he's failing, then how come you're not giving him a chance to explain? Like, logic? Say to grab Pikmin, press and release to throw them. Hold them with the group with B. You know what's funny? Louie's been doing this, yet the ship thinks we don't know. I'm just gonna go and skip that then. In line. Yep. So yeah, Olimar. Basically, the ship didn't see what the ship didn't pay attention to Louie. That's what happened. You didn't fill in protocol. The ship wasn't looking. And we're gonna get some more Pikmin working on this so they can go a bit faster. I cannot wait for them to level up, if you get what I'm saying. When they level up, they're faster. Alright. Oh, sorry, you're not taking to the onion. Alright, 170 Pokos. Utter scrap. It's got hey, that kind of looked like a face, didn't it? Kind of like somewhat like a koi face. I don't know. Those Japanese fish, koi. That's just me. It kind of looked like a shocked one. I don't know if I can look at the treasure I've gotten, but no, you can't. Okay. Why would I want to go to Sunset? It's we're halfway into the just below halfway. All right, come on, guys. Oh yeah, I cannot wait for them to level up. I want them to be so much faster than this. But a new feature in this game from Pikmin. This was not in there. Pikmin 2. Dungeons. Or caves. Whatever you want to call them. Interesting. Warm air is swelling up from the hole in the ground before you. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear. The leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod too. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. The only instance where you can jump. And yeah, the ship isn't lying. There's actually something called the research pod. And here we go. Emergence Cave. 61 out of 61 Pikmin. Treasures, 0. Until... They should definitely make this version of Pikmin 4. I would love that so much. Alright, sub-level 1. Pretty straightforward. And yeah, there's the research pod. The top half of the ship, and someone's calling me already. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis suggests subterranean areas may support different life forms than the surface. Yeah, that's true. We're gonna be running into some new enemies here. If you wish to check underground terrain, press start to communicate with me. I am not just a ship. I am an all-purpose support pod. Very true. Alright. So we're gonna grab all the Pikmin. We're gonna head forward. And here we got our first treasure. Before I get into that... Alright, I'm back. I'm about to go help some people. I'm gonna go help someone out. Okay, so anyway, first treasure. It needs... No, it needs 4. Okay, I thought I needed 3. Okay, here we got some new enemies. Snow Bulborbs. These guys, I think they just have slightly higher defense than the Dwarf Bulborbs. I think they're also Breadbug members. I don't know. But, oh, no you don't. You're not eating lunch tonight. Oh, there's another one. Alright, and then we got a tangerine of some sort. I think it's a tangerine, I don't know. Alright. 7-Up bottle cap. Quenching emblem. We're gonna go and let the Pikmin take back the beasts. We won't be doing this often, though. This is hilarious, and this was hilarious cutscene. Had to call out to someone. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. But I digress. Zerk! Zerk! How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hole. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. Nope. Corpses aren't worth that many Pokos. They range from 1 to 15. Much less than your average treasure. Look, see, we got 2 Pokos from the Snow Bulwarps. But as for this thing... Citrus Lump. Yeah, this is a tangerine. It's not an orange. I looked it up. Oh, look, there's one Pikmin. Alright. We're just sitting over there. And that sound you just heard, the that only plays when all the treasures have been collected. So that'll let you know that you collected every treasure. This hole appears to be quite deep. My senses indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. You mean below. Louie, you do recall that you can adjust the camera with L and R, right? And Z, correct? Yes, we remember. Your expression suggests you do. Excellent. Then approach the hole and press A to enter it. Not really much for tutorials like that when I just got through hearing about them. I know we're talking to Louie, but Louie is the character in the game. I'm a character out of it. I know what to do. Anyway, Merger's Cave, so level 2. Final floor. Nothing really new here. Yeah, there's only 2 sub-levels. I'm gonna go and get rid of these guys real quick. We're not losing Pikmin today. And here we have another treasure. One half of a globe. It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design of the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space. Yes, it does. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. Is the ship right or wrong? Right. Not even 100 red Pikmin could carry this. Now, it isn't possible that you get 100 reds on the first day, but even if you did have them, you would not be able to carry this. Well, it seems like all hope is lost. We're just gonna have to leave. Let's take care of you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. I need to up the brightness in this game. Yeah, I'll see if I can up the brightness next time. Alright, so where are we? Yeah, here we go. So yeah, we're just gonna have to get out of here. We can't seem to find anything to help us. But what's this? Maybe under the shimmer of light, there's hope. Astounding! A flower blooms in the cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Pardon my stammering. Clearly, it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be tossed into the flower. Well, what'll that do? These are violet candy pop buds. That's right, violet. These are entirely new candy pop buds. In the first game, you had reds and 2 others. In this game, you got 5. This is a new one. Meet. Purple Pikmin. Amazing, a purple Pikmin. That's right. This is a new species, and it's going to be a really helpful one. I didn't read. Oh. At least you guys saw it. And anyway, this kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into the flowers. Intriguing. Perhaps there are others? There are others. I should have said like this. Perhaps there are others? So yeah, new Pikmin type, as I said like a few times. Purple Pikmin. These guys, let me go and get one flaw out of the way. These guys are much slower than red Pikmin, and pretty much every other Pikmin type we're going to encounter. But they're going to make up for it. Now where are we? Be right back. Again. Sorry. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Again. I try to avoid as many interruptions as I can, but it's inevitable where I live. Okay, so it is pretty dark. I do need to up my brightness when I can. That's what I do have to go through here. Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, I was saying purple Pikmin are slower than other Pikmin types. It's especially noticeable when they're leaves. As you can see how they're trailing far behind right now. Is that the Pikmin making the... Is that the Pikmin making that little sound effect? guess not. But anyway. So. How are we going to be able to carry this? We don't have 100 reds, and even if we did, it wouldn't be enough. Let's make a difference. Purples, show your stuff. Purple Pikmin, one of their strengths, they're as strong as 10 Pikmin. So 10 purples will equal 100 Pikmin when carrying. That's right. These little guys will be really helpful when carrying back large objects. Large and heavy objects. But yeah, the trade-off, they're slow, so while you can use them to carry something back when you don't want to use too many Pikmin, expect it to get back a little bit later than if you were using it with, say, a red. If they were carrying it, if a red Pikmin were carrying it. But at the same, it's a fair trade. It's a really fair trade. Name, Spherical Atlas, 200 Pokos. There's a device resembling a microchip embedded inside the sphere, retrieving data. Error. I could only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts. My bad. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the Spherical Chart. The Sphere Chart. Gosh. I probably need some grammar school or something like that. Alright, press start to contact me and access the Explorer kit on the radar with the L button. Radar screen with L. Now that we have this new data, you should explore the decoded territory tomorrow. So yes, with this, we'll be able to go to new places, and we'll be able to find more treasure, and at the same time, more enemies. So I'd say this has been a good day. After this, I'll end it off, and I wonder if we're just going to be skipping like straight to sunset, or we'll actually be able to quite possibly do a few more things. I don't know. We're about to find out. I'm gonna see how I can up this brightness with my Elgato, because that's what I'm using to record, and it's the only thing I got to record. I'm thinking about getting a new one, more like a better one, because I got like a standard HD Elgato. So yeah. And yep, that's it. Let's go ahead and leave with our newfound geyser. That's not what I was gonna say. But yeah, a geyser. Astounding! Oh, is it really that amazing? Water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. I need to slow down my reading, that's all. Or speaking. Escape to the surface with your Pikmin? Yes. Purples, welcome to the team. Alright, so we got 8 enemies. We lost no Pikmin. And we got every single treasure. 3 treasures. It wasn't that hard. It's just showing you the basics. But yeah, this is what we're gonna be doing. But much harder later. And I was also gonna mention, in caves, you have no time limit. So you can spend as much time as you want in the cave without worrying of being in any sort of danger. Okay, good. We got some pelipos. I wonder if we are actually able to do something else. I don't think so, though. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision making, gentlemen. We must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You've gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. So I think we're going straight to sunset. Olimar and Louie, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. Yeah, we're just ending it. That's alright. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not, and you may not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much needed rest, as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady. Yeah, but it's not the treasure I'm worried about, it's the Pikmin. I just lost 4 Pikmin today. Can I raise a few more? It still hurt me. And yeah, purples don't have onions, they go inside the Hokate ship. So that means you're not going to be able to reproduce purples like you are with reds, yellows, and with reds. Yeah, I'll just say it. There's 3 more Pikmin types, yellows and blues. It's kind of stupid to be honest, but I get it. There's not really much of a spoiler on the Pikmin type, honestly. Yellows and blues. But when we meet them, that's for you to figure out. And then... yeah. Oh, it's 3! Oh, yeah, I did lose 2. Wait, 3? Oh, sorry. It counted the whole battle in general. I thought I counted it separate. My bad. Yes, I lost 2 Pikmin when I was trying to save them, and then that 1 Pikmin was just standing there saying, oh, hey guys, I'm getting ready to die. Yay. Like, I don't get why it just stood there. I honestly don't. But, that being said and done, we're done. Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well, and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Hokate. Savings and loan, after all. Savings and loan, after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess. So, You make it sound so joyful. Anyway, that's it for today, Power-Packers. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for content like this. This has been day 1 and day 2 of Pikmin 2. And we got a new area. Awakening Wood. One of the best areas you can go to. That's gonna be it. I'll see you guys next time. Episode completed.